Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So I'm very excited about this one since I will be finally starting to fill out the National Pokédex binder. If you haven't seen my previous video, I went through this binder to sleeve or put some placeholders for each of the pages to show me like which number Pokemon goes on which page. And today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through everything that I have already from the packs that I've opened, from the bulk that I had from previous videos, and some new lots that I got as well. I'm gonna go through everything that is Gen 1 and I'm gonna put them in their respective place in the binder. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go section by section, get everything that is Gen 1 all together, sort them out, and then choose each specific Pokemon or that specific variety of Pokemon or card or illustration that will go in each slot, as I will be putting only one Pokemon per slot, respecting the National Pokédex numbering system, of course, and then all the extra ones will stay as bulk for now, or eventually I will create new collections depending by Pokemon, by artist, by set, by expansions, we'll see. But for now, we're gonna go collection by collection of everything that I have and choosing only the Gen 1 Pokemon so that we can start this journey together. Okay, so the Build and Battle Mega Evolution deck box, I'm using it to hold my actual deck that I will be playing. I've been constantly changing it every week to play different types of decks. So these ones, I'm not gonna put them in the binder just yet because in a couple days I have another casual league that I will be participating and I've already built a deck that I will be using. So this eventually will go back into the binder, but for now we're gonna put it aside. And I got a new set of Pokemon bulk cards that I haven't shown you guys yet that are filled about 500 cards in each one. And since I bought by bulk, it was a mix of gray bordered cards with yellow bordered cards, which for those of you who don't know, the previous generations before Scarlet and Violet were all yellow bordered, and the ones that are newer, starting the Scarlet and Violet era and going into Mega Evolution, they are the modern gray border. So what we're gonna do today is going through all of the cards that I've already sorted before and taking out the Gen 1, but also going through this lot right here and only getting out the Gen 1 as well so that we can start filling out the binder. And in a separate video, we'll go through this bulk of yellow cards calmly and going through them to see what we have here because they are so different from the modern ones. Okay, so what we're gonna do first, we're gonna set these apart. Okay, then this. And then we're gonna open up the Phantasmal Flames ETB, which I've already sorted into different categories and everything. Of course, we have my special and favorite category here in the beginning, which is all the big hits that I've received and opened up. And some of them are Gen 1, so we have our beautiful Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard EX, the three of them which were from the Charizard Special Collection box that I opened, actually my very first video. So these will go on the very first page, of course. And then we have Gengar, which also is a Gen 1, and we'll sort them out based on their National Pokédex number and we'll slide them into the binder. Okay, so first from this section, we're gonna take out, of course, Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. Then we have Gengar. Then we have Flamigo, no. Oricorio, no. Piplup, no. This is Gen 2, if I'm not mistaken. Togekiss as well. Okay, so from this, we only have these. We're gonna set this again here. Okay, and then from the rest, for this section right here, I divided it into the regular cards that are not like holo or reverse holo. I organized them by type, okay? So most of them are from different generations, but I'm gonna go through them right now so that we can take out only generation number 1. We're gonna put this here. Let me see the angle. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, great. So of course, we have our grass Pokemon, and we have Execute as Gen 1, definitely. Maractus is not. Shuckle, Demi, Celebi is Gen 2. We'll get to that in a later video. Bayleaf, we don't. Okay, we have Executor. We also have Execute. Oddish is Gen 1. Gloom is also Gen 1. Then we have, that's it. So, oh, my beautiful baby Vulpix. Let's see all the fire Pokemon here. Okay, so we have Vulpix, of course, Ninetales. Okay, let's continue. We have Charmander, Charmeleon, Charcadet is not. Okay, perfect. So that's that. Let's go with our water Pokemon and let's continue the same process. Oh, beautiful Komola. And I'll speed this up a little bit. Like even the ones that are like the trainers Pokemon, like this one, Team Rockets, I'm gonna put it in its respective slot if it doesn't have any extra card. And eventually maybe the Team Rockets one will have its own page and the trainers one will have its own page. So when I get more and more cards, I'll reorganize everything as I go. Okay, great. So from these, this collection right here from the ETB, we got all the Gen 1s here. Let's continue. For the next section, we'll see. Okay, so is it showing? A little bit. Okay, so we have the special ones. We have the separator here. Let's put the regulars here. Then the second section, as you can see, I have all the hollows and reverse hollows. Okay, so of course, Oddish, Ganium, Vileplume, Tangela, Vileplume, Charmander, okay, so we have our hollows from that. Let's continue. Then, okay, between these two separators, right here. Okay, then the rest is just like trainers and tools and items and all the energy cards, which for now, I won't do anything about that. Eventually they will have their own pages, but for now we're only focusing on Gen 1. So that's the ETB of Phantasmal Flames and all the different pulls that I've had from the different packs that I showed in the first few videos. So this goes here. Then from the big bulk box that I have already, this one will be easier, much easier, because I already had them sorted by generation, except this lot right here, which I was looking for some Pokemon for my next deck. So right now, all of this is Gen 1 already. So this is easy. All of this is Gen 1. This is Gen 2. So there we go. This is it. All of it is Gen 1. Let's put it here. Then we have Gen 2 here. Okay, this, I think it could have some Gen 1, and here we might have some Gen 1 as well. Let's see. So these were also bulk cards that I bought and were mostly hollows and reverse hollows. So I'm gonna remove any Gen 1 from here. We have this. Okay, so from that bulk and all those hollows, we have these. We're gonna put them here. Let's reorganize it all real quick. Then from these, I might have some Gen 1 around here. We're gonna take a quick look. Anything below 151. Okay, another type of variant that I will eventually consider, not just yet, all the ones that are like regional specific, like Alolan Geodude and Alolan, for example, Graveler and so forth. So right now I'm just gonna use it in that specific spot, but eventually I will also divide it by regions, but that we will do that as we go. And it's very interesting that, for example, we have Magnemite that evolves into Magneton, which are Gen 1, but the Stage 2 Pokemon Magnezone, it only came up later in Gen 4, which is number 462. So yeah, it's the same evolution line, but this specific Pokemon didn't come until later. We do have that happen quite a few times, and also when they added the baby Pokemon, which is like lower than basic, so to say, in the evolution line. So that's also very interesting. So yeah, but we're gonna keep Magnemite and Magneton here. Magnezone, this is not Gen 1, so it doesn't go there. Okay, so we have our Gen 1s here. Then the only thing that is left is this section of this ETB of bulk cards that I haven't gone through as much in detail as I would have liked just yet. Eventually we will cover the yellow bordered ones, but for now we're gonna look at the ones in gray border. Let's remove this right here. And let's take out any Gen 1 that we might find. By the way, this is such a beautiful Charmander art. It's going to be very difficult to choose only one card per Pokemon. But yeah, we'll get that bridge when we get to it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. By the way, if I did miss any of them, I will eventually like get a hold of it when I'm reorganizing. I'm going through them again. So yeah, it happens that sometimes I do miss something when I'm going through them really quick, but it will eventually show up. All right, and in this slot, we had quite a few holos as well, like holos and reverse holos. But yeah, some of them are like stadiums and trainer cards, which I won't be sorting as of yet, or I won't be putting in the binder just yet. Look at this beautiful art. Look at this beautiful Moltres. Oh God, it's so nice. Okay, and I think we got everything. So what I'm gonna do now is go through Gen 1 and like organize them by number to see which ones we have in order. I'm sure that I don't fill out the entirety of Gen 1, but I think I'm gonna cover quite a few of them. So we're gonna see what we have here. So we're gonna put this here. Let's see, Gen 1. How can we do this? Okay, this is the moment where I would really like to have like a sorter tray, I think, sorting tray that I've seen it, that I could sort into them. What I'm gonna do, I think it makes it easier just by tens. So like the first 10s, 20s, 30s, and so forth. I think that would be a lot easier. I'm going to make some space here, make some space and some extra space. Let's see the camera, some extra space here, here, okay. So we have 50, we'll adjust it as we go. 128, so that's 12. This is also 50. 12. This is a 30. All right, we'll speed this up a little bit. Okay, we're making some progress. We are still missing Pokemon from the 60s and from the first 9, of course. We finally have a 60s Pokemon. It was so weird that so far we haven't gotten a 60s Pokemon. All right, let's continue. Okay, and with that we organized it into like the first 9s, and then 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, etc. So what we're gonna do now is gonna clean this up, and then each section we're gonna organize it by number so that we can see actually which Pokemons we have dupes and which ones we have only one, and so forth. So okay, so from the first 10s, I didn't put Gengar with the rest. Let's just keep it here. Okay, so we have Charmeleon, which is number 5. Charmander is number 4. Charmeleon is 5, and so forth. So actually from the first 9, I only have this line. Like I don't have Bulbasaur in its evolution line, and I don't have Squirtle in its evolution line. because these are the ones that I pulled from the packs and just a couple from the bulk cards. But I can imagine that people who sell bulk will pick and choose sometimes which ones they give. And of course, they're not going to give out like Venusaur, Ivysaur, Charizard, and those like high hitter cards or more expensive cards. So yeah. Okay, so we have Charmander. Okay, so what do? We got to choose like which ones we actually put in the binder. So, okay. For Charmander, illustration wise, I definitely prefer this one. But for the binder itself, what I'm going to put is since I have all three of them from the promo packs, I'm just going to put all three of them in that order, like the Charmander, the Charmeleon, and the Charizard from the Charizard Special Collection. And definitely these ones will go to a separate collection, maybe like a Charmander collection or a Fire collection. We'll see what we do with these. But for now, we will go with these for the binder. And we're going to keep them organized so that eventually when I do revisit this, it's easier. Okay, so we have Charmander from Phantasmal Flames, also Phantasmal Flames. It's the same. Is it the same? No, wait. Phantasmal Flames, Phantasmal Flames. So we have the regular and the reverse holo. And then, oh, this one got scratched. Okay, I gotta be a little bit more careful. And this one is from Obsidian Flames. Okay, so we'll put that. Then the Charmeleon ones, we have, let's see, we have these. Oh, there's a Charmander there. We'll put it there. Then we have this with its holo. These, oh, okay. So this is Paldean Fates, if I'm not mistaken. Obsidian Flames. Yeah. So Obsidian Flames come first because it's 2023, then 2024, and then 2025. So we'll put it in that order with the holo in the end. And then Charmander here. Okay, so we have our first one. Okay. We'll put them in the binder once we have everything chosen. So we have these three. Let's go with the next set with, let's do up until the 10s. Okay. So the 10s only, we only have Rattata, Caterpie, and Metapod. Okay, so Caterpie we have technically the same one. Also, as you can see, I have both English and Spanish because of the bulk boxes that I got. And ideally, I will have the collection mostly in English because it's more like, it has higher value and it's more uniform. But if I don't find an English version and I only have the Spanish, I will put it. But since this one is the same exact card in English and in Spanish, I will just choose an English one. And let me choose the one that has a better color. I think this one. Okay, so this one goes to the binder, and these ones go to the bulk. Let's put it like this so I can put it backwards. Okay, then Metapod, both of them are English. And then I will go with this one. This one goes here. Okay, and then Rattata, I only have this one. And the numbers are 10, then 11, 19. Okay, perfect. Let's continue. We're going to speed this process a bit. As you can see, I'm going through each one, choosing the best cards. And once I choose one of each that I want to put in the binder, I'll slow things down and show you when I actually start to sleeve them and slot them in. I do notice that some of the cards are a little bit more faded than others and some colors pop a little bit more. So this Sandslash is the same card, same language, same everything. But this one in particular, I don't know if the camera does it any justice, but the colors on this one pop a little bit more. So I'm keeping this one for the binder and this one for the bulk. Okay, the 30s are quite bulky. We have our beautiful Vulpix, one of my earliest favorite Pokemon. Okay, so Nidoqueen, we only have one, and in Spanish, and it's Team Rockets, but it's gonna go in the binder. Then we have Team Rockets. For example, here, we have the exact same card, Same quality and everything, but this one's in English, this one's in Spanish, so I'm going for the English one first. And this one, because I only have it in Spanish, I will still go with it, but eventually if I do find the exact same one but in English, I will replace it. So this one goes here. Ooh, things are starting to get difficult because we have, I think, multiple arts. We have this art, which is this one. Then we have beautiful sleeping Vulpix. Then we have 4 different arts. Okay. I know that some people collect like only sleeping Pokemon. That would be an interesting collection to have eventually. So we have the Mega Evolution set. Then we have the Obsidian Flames. We have Twilight Masquerade, and we have Surging Sparks. So 2024, 2024, 23, 25. So this is older. Actually, the colors on this one really pop. I think for now, I'm going to go with this one. All of them are beautiful, but this one specifically pops really nicely. Okay, yeah, Vulpix, we're going to go with this one for now. Then we might start our own Vulpix collection later. Ooh, okay. So definitely, oh, this one's so beautiful. Look at this art. It's so majestic. This one is a little bit more like cartoonish, right? These colors pop out more, but this style is very nice. And this one is like very, like standing up. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. Okay, this is more difficult than I thought. Oh, so we have 2 styles of Jigglypuff. So we have like the psychic Jigglypuff, and then we have the colorless Jigglypuff. Both arts are nice, but I think I'm gonna go with this one, even though it has like a small, but I don't know if it's a dirt or, yeah, I'm not gonna do anything about it just yet. Oh, but this one's in Spanish. No, yeah, but I'm still gonna go with this one because like the art is like much more defined and it's psychic. I like it. Eventually, if I change it, I'll change it, no problem. Okay, let's order it by numbers. So we have 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 33, 31. All right, we're making some progress. Okay, I'm rethinking Jigglypuff because its evolution, Wigglytuff, is a colorless type, or at least the ones that I have. It has a really nice art, right? But it's interesting. I think, if I'm not mistaken, before even looking at the Jigglypuff that I chose, I think the Jigglypuff that I chose has a similar artist and not this one because like the style is very similar. And I was mistaken. It's a different artist, but they do have like similar lines, right? Like it's very well defined. So I like this art with this art. But regarding like uniformity, I think I'm gonna go with like colorless. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Okay, you know what? No. I think I'm still gonna go with this one. I really like this art a little bit better than this one. So yeah, it's not gonna be all uniform all over the place. So yeah. Okay, so Jigglypuff goes back here. I'm sorry, other Jigglypuff. Okay, this one goes here. These go here. Zubat. Let's continue. And for example, with these Pokemon, I have a few hollows. And whenever there is a hollow, that definitely takes the spot before I even think about it. And here I actually have 2 hollows. So I have the one that I got from the bulk box, which is a little bit more like worn. And this one I pulled, but it already has like fingerprints on it. I will give it a clean, I think. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this Oddish right here. All the rest will go to a different set or a different collection. Oh, by the way, with this one that I had 2 types of hollows. I had the regular holo and the reverse holo. The regular holo is the one that is on the image itself and the border, and the reverse holo is everything else. Reverse holo, that's the name, with the switching numbers of black and black bordered white. So I'm gonna go with definitely the regular holo because it pops out much more. But I'm noticing now there's a like small dent on this one. Do I have another regular holo Vileplume? I do. So I'm taking this one and I'm returning these. Okay, so for this one, since I do have a regular Gengar, I am gonna use the regular one, even though the Mega Gengar is much more beautiful, of course, the Mega Gengar EX from Phantasmal Flames. But I think I will be keeping a page only for my big hitters, including this one. So this one won't go in the regular series, as I do have like a regular Gengar. I really like that Taurus has like the Paldean form and also has like a blue Paldean form and a regular Paldean form. I would have to look into it if these are like two separate forms per se, or it's just the art style. But because I have the reverse holo, definitely the reverse holo wins this one, even though the blue design, I really like it. But yeah, eventually when I get a regular Taurus, these will go into the regional pages. Let's take a moment to appreciate again this beautiful Moltres art. Gorgeous. Okay, and we are reaching the end of the line with the last one being 148 with Dragonair. Of course, I'm missing Dragonite, Mew, and Mewtwo. But yeah, so this would be it for Gen 1. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to sleeve all of these with like regular penny sleeves so that we can start slotting them in the binder itself. But yeah, we got a really good pack of Gen 1, one of each. As you might have seen like throughout the speed run, I put away a lot of beautiful designs which eventually will end up in different binders or in different collections, or maybe I'll rotate them, I don't know. But it's just so many beautiful designs that it was difficult to choose from. But I think I have a pretty decent collection so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring my penny sleeves, which came with the top loaders. These came like 100 penny sleeves and 100 top loaders. I'll start using these ones, and then eventually I'll start using the ones that came in the like 2400 pack, but we'll use these ones first. Okay, we have them all sleeved. Now let's put them back in reverse order. Perfect. And our beautiful Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard on top. It was gonna happen again. Okay, let's see if they're all good. Okay, these two like... All right, but I didn't notice that like if I don't squeeze them, there's like air in between like the cards and the sleeve. So it's good to squeeze them a little bit to give them a tight squeeze there. Okay, so let's clear this up a little bit so that we can actually start filling in the binder. Okay, the moment of truth has come. So I have the binder. I had to change the camera angle and the tripod and the whole thing because this binder is so big that the previous angle would not fit everything so that I could show it in one go. So I have our sleeved Gen 1 Pokemon right here. And on top of that, I wanted to tell you about that first page, the design that I was telling you about, that I only wanted to put the first 9 Pokemon in this first page. So it would be like from here to here to here, of course, with Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. And it would leave me with this empty space right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put energy, energy, energy for grass, fire, and water. Of course, representing the lines of the starters. And on top, I'm going to put like maybe a title design or something like that. I will think about that. And from all the different energies that I have received, either from opening packs and also from buying bulk, from the bulk guy, I received also a pack of energies, like a variety of energies, and I received these ones, right? They are from Scarlet and Violet era, and this design is really nice, but the energy for the basic grass one is like regular, but the ones for water and fire are tinsel hollow. Look at that. This is such a beautiful design. I don't know if the camera does it any justice. It's gorgeous. So what I'm gonna do is, let's start with those. We're gonna start with the leaf or the grass energy right here, because this is where Bulbasaur will go. So 1, 2, 3. And then after that, the second line would go for Charmander and its evolution line. So there's the basic fire energy there. Eventually, when I find this exact energy, but in the Tinsel Hollow version, I would definitely replace that. Then we have our basic water energy for our beautiful, beautiful Squirtle evolution line. We're gonna sleeve it right here and insert it. And we have our first Pokemon cards inside the binder. And of course, we're gonna insert our beautiful Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard that I got from the Charizard EX Special Collection, which will go in spots number 4, 5, and 6. Well, it doesn't have the number here, respectively. So let's go with, okay, this is my first Pokemon per se in the binder after the energies. And beautiful Charmander goes in. This is so exciting. It feels so good. Okay, then Charmeleon goes in second here, right here. Then we have our Charizard right here. And for now, that's it for the first page. We're still missing 1 through 3 and then 7 through 9. But we'll go along as we collect more and more cards, but this looks so beautiful so far. We're gonna go on to the second page, which is from 10 to 25. And I have all the different Pokemon here. I'll be sleeving them as I go. So we have number 10, which is here. 11 right after that. It sleeves in so, or slides in so nicely. 19, so that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ratata. Then we have 23. If this is 25, 24, 23. I know that it would have been better if I had like separate placeholders for each one, but it would have taken me a lot of time. And I already had a lot of cards to go through, so it would have been a lot of time to put them in and then immediately take them out again. It wasn't worth it. Then we have our beautiful Pikachu, which is Pokemon number 25 in the National Pokédex. I really like this design. Let's put it here. Closing up the second page so far. Let's go with Sandshrew at 27, which is around here. Followed by its evolution, 28, Sandslash. Beautiful designs. Then we have Team Rocket's Nidoqueen and Nidorino, which are 31 and 33 respectively. 28, 9, 30, 31. Then we have 32, 33. I've been playing Pocket for a couple of years now, and like sliding in the cards of the on the decks or like on the binders that you are collecting, yeah, feels nice, but doing this in person is just so good. All right, so we have 35 and 36, 33, 34, 35, 36. Then we have 37, beautiful Vulpix. And then 38 with Ninetales. 39 with Jigglypuff. 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 Okay. Then we have 40, and we have 41. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove that placeholder for now. And we're gonna put it here. And I'm gonna do that with every page until I get to a point where it's not necessary anymore, right? So this is 41, which goes here. Okay, there we go. Then next page, 42, 43. Okay, 44. And then 45. Beautiful hollows for Violet Bloom and Oddish. Then actually, 46. So we have like back to back. 47. 48, 49, 50. 50, 51, 52. Beautiful Meowth. 52, 53, 54. So we're gonna remove this from here. I'm gonna put it here. Psyduck. Psyduck. So that's 54, 55, 56, and 57. So we have Mankey and Primate. Is the angle okay? Yeah, that's good. Then we have 58 right here. As I've mentioned before, the regional variants, I will eventually move them out of the National Pokédex, as I will only keep like the regular forms. But since this is only what I have right now of Growlithe, I'm just gonna keep that. So we have 58, 59, so this is 60, 61, 2, 3, abracadabra, abra unana, abracadabra, morta ugaga. Lady Gaga making a cameo appearance. Then we have 74, so we skip all of this, and then we go to 74, which is here, followed by 75 and 76. 75, 76, oh, actually, 77, beautiful Bonita and Rapidash, 78. Then we have 78, 981. Reverse Hollow Magnemite, followed by Magneton. Beautiful art, by the way. So that's 82, 83 Farfetch'd, 83, 84, 85, 86 for Seal, which we will remove this. 86 for Seal. 87 Dugong, beautiful artwork and reverse hollow. That's 87. So, oh, nice. Okay, 88, 89. We'll keep this here for now. I think I will remove these shortly, but we'll see. So that's 89. 90 starts here. 91, 92. 93. Followed by 94. Obviously, I would have loved that each evolution line is like on one line, but it's just not feasible. They just have to go back to back. All right, we have Onyx with reverse holo. Very nice. Let's continue. We have 96 right here. Team Rocket's Drowsy. Voltrope and Electrode. 100 and 101. So 96, 7, 8, 9, 100. 101. I really like the coloring on Iono's Voltrope. 101, 102, 103, 104, and then we have, eventually when I get the regular Marowak, of course, will be replaced. 105. Okay, we're advancing, we're making progress. Look at that, just look at that. I love this. Okay, let's continue. So this page starts at 106, but I have 106, 7, 8 with Licky Tongue. That's 108. We continue to 109, followed by 110, Coughing and Wheezing. 110, 11, 12, 13 with Chansey. I like that lucky number 13 and Chansey. Like the chance, luck, you know? Anyway. Erica's Tangela, beautiful artwork, which I got from the pack of Ascended Heroes, the one that I got from participating in the Casual League last week, so that was really nice. Loved it. Then we have, that's 114, 115, followed by 116. Horsey, beautiful Horsey. Misty's Pokemon. All right, so that's 116, right? 17, 18, 19. Followed by Misty Staryu. 121, 22 with Mr. Mime. 22, 23, 24 with Jinx. Jinx Monsoon. 124, 125. 126 with Magmar, 127 with Pinsir. I really like that these Pokemon are like, at least for the moment that they came out in Gen 1, they're like one-offs, like no evolutions, no devolutions, no nothing, and they're like so distinct in their design, which are really nice, including Taurus, and then eventually Magikarp that evolves into Gyarados, but I don't have Gyarados yet. So that's 129, 130 is Gyarados, then we have Lapras. Our beautiful Eevee at 133. Okay, then we have, we're gonna skip forward to 143. So this is 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. I really hope that once the binder is all set, I haven't made any mistake with the numbering. I would be very pissed. 143, 44, the legendary birds. Articuno. 145, that should be Zapdos. And then 146 is Moltres. So I'm sure most of you know, and if you don't, you'll find out. The legendary birds have the numbers uno, dos, y tres in Spanish, like Articuno, uno as in one, Zapdos, dos as in two, and Moltres, tres as in three. That's interesting. So that's Moltres at 146, followed by Dratini at 147. Then 148, Dragonair, which we will have Dragonite, Mewtwo, and Mew, with 150 and 151, and that would be Gen 1. Before we finish out, I do have an extra addition, because from the moment that I filmed that part of the video up until today that I am almost releasing it, I have opened up a lot of boxes, a lot of packs, and participated in several leagues. So I have a lot of extra additions to Gen 1 or changes that I will add before I actually publish the video. That's the one con about filming way ahead of time and opening a lot of packs until like I actually release it, I have a lot of extra. So for the next generations, I'm already catching up, so this wouldn't happen again, but I do have some additions. First of all, and most importantly, I have the Bulbasaur promo card for the Pokemon Day weekend, which I got 2. I actually went to 4 events, and I did a separate video on that if you want to watch it. But from those 4 events, 2 of them were actually Pokemon Day events that I got, one for each day. Obviously it's in Spanish since I am based here in Chile, which I will keep one for like my special small binder for special cards, which that video will come later. But the first one, I'm actually gonna use it for this first slot in this binder, and our beautiful Bulbasaur will go here. So that's an extra addition there, which I love. The first page is starting to shape up. Then we're going to continue. This will be kept for the special binders, which actually, speaking about Pokemon Day, I also got the Pokemon Day 30-year anniversary Pikachu promo card from the pack that I also had a separate video, but this will not go into this binder, as this will go into like the special binders or my favorites, which we will talk about in a moment more in detail. We do have an extra Pikachu here. So what we will do is I ordered them by number. We will have some new additions and some changes. So for example, for Pikachu, which is number 25, I do love this art, but this is from the Ascended Hero set, which I'm very happy about. So I'm changing this one for a couple of reasons. First of all, because this was in Spanish and this is in English, and my collection hopefully ideally will eventually be only English, at least the Pokédex. And also the art itself, I actually prefer this art a little bit better than this one. This is beautiful as well, but I will constantly have to keep deciding on which art is better, and the rest just will go into the bulk or into smaller collections. So this one goes here. This is a change. Very beautiful card here. Then we have Raichu. We didn't have Raichu. I got the reverse holo Raichu in one of my pack openings. Then we will put it here. This is a new addition actually. We'll recount in the end. Then we have Team Rocket's Nidoran. So this is number 32, which is 3132. Okay, so this is a new addition. As I mentioned before, like the Team Rockets ones, like the regional variations and things like that will go into separate binders, but for now I'm just filling out as I go. And I really like that this page is starting to shape up. We have actually a change. We already do have Clefairy, but look at this art. Look at how beautiful this art is from the Ascended Heroes set. So actually it goes hand in hand with the Twilight Masquerade one for Clefable. So we're gonna remove this Clefairy, and then we're gonna replace it with this one. There we go. It looks much, much better. Then let's continue. We have our Psyduck, which is 54, which is here. We had Misty Psyduck, also like the trainers Pokemon will go into separate collection. And apart from like a trainers Pokemon, also this art is much more beautiful than this one. Cute, but I prefer this one. So let's put it here. Then we have a new addition, Alakazam holo card from Mega Evolution. Let's add it here. Loving this page so far. I have this line and these beautiful Pokemon here. Then we have Erica's Bellsprout, which goes in number 69. Alakazam was 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So eventually, once I finish filling up all 9 generations with like the little that I have, I think I will eventually like just add the small amount of cards that I'm missing in numbers. As you might have seen in the previous video of me preparing the binder, it was a whole tedious process. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so we have Erica's Bellsprout. Then we have a new, not addition, but a change with number 81, which is around here. Yes, so we have a holo or reverse holo Magnemite, but look at this art. First of all, like it's also reverse holo with some texture to it, but like the art between these two, it's so interesting how like quote unquote basic cards can still have much better arts from one to the other. Like this is pretty basic, really nice, gets the point, straight to the point, and that's it. But this one, look at this one. I mean, okay, thank you, you're gone. Sorry, that's my humidifier, okay. Then we have a new addition, actually, number 112 will go here. So this is 115, 14, 13, 112. We have a Rhydon, reverse holo, very good. Then we have 114, Erica's Tangela. We did already have a Pokeball reverse holo Erica's Tangela, but as I mentioned, I do prefer having it in English, and also this is a Cosmo holo from the blister pack for like Ascended Heroes, which there's a separate video for that, of course. So we're gonna replace this one. And then we're gonna add this beautiful baby right here. Perfect. So we have two more. We have Pulse Snorlax, which we have around number 143. So that's here. Okay, we already have a very beautiful Snorlax heel, but of course, like, it's a Cosmo, it's a much better art. I really like it. It's a Paul, like a trainer card. And also I got this from one of the prize packs for participating in one of the leagues that I'm participating on a weekly basis. So yeah, and behind us, we have also an update to Articuno. Look at this beautiful hollow art right here. So these beautiful babies, thank you. Thank you. But we got here and we got here. Perfect. So along with these new additions and changes, let's do a quick update on the number. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 87. So we have 87 Pokemon out of 151. So okay, so that's a good number so far. It's also worth noting that I do have some special cards that, for example, let's say Pikachu right here. I also pulled the Terra version of Pikachu, very beautiful card, which could go here, as well as these other cards that belong to Gen 1. But they are either like their mega variations or like special or like illustration rares or EXs, which could go here. But since I have very little hits, I want to like accumulate all of those and put them in a small binder, which will come in a later video. So yeah, I'm just keeping all those special ones in that special binder, and when I have quite enough of them, I'll actually start filling out with like better slots and everything. So yeah, that's about it for now. Thank you for watching and catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.